Yo, what's up, everybody on YouTube? Welcome to another Master Friend ETH update. So, what do we got going on here? Well, a few weeks ago, I was looking at this swing low down here in the discount market to materialize some impulses higher in the market, and we seem to be getting those. Now, this is beautiful. I don't mind that we're kind of stalled out here, because this would give the SR flip crew something to sink their teeth into, and the more people that are short right now, the better. So, I know, just for a recap, I'm completely backwards to what you're used to, and that's why it works good. So we've got two compressions here, which is perfect. Now, because my targets have not been hit, I would expect a grand finale here on Friday or maybe over the weekend. So that's pretty sweet. Now, one of the previous updates was a Friday. And right before this candle closed, we were here. And then the weekend ended up materializing another move up. And that gave us our gap on the futures chart. So we'll get into that in a moment. So this price point here ended up being the exact bottom of that candle. To no surprise. I just found that absolutely hilarious that the close on Friday was this candle's bottom. Just hilarious to me. And hilarious in a sense that I feel really on side, and the things that I look for in price action in a completely rigged and controlled market, these phenomenons are materializing here now. So that gives me a great deal of confidence in what's going on. Now, the last update I was mentioning, I don't mind a dip. Before I continue, I'm going to adjust from here now here, because this is that candle's closed, so this is the candle's open. So I will permit price to want to come down if it decides to. And I don't want much from this. Just a stab up into here would be great. So just something like that. And that would be the people who are short. That's where their stop losses are. So if you're swing trading this, that would be a great place to pay the trader. And that doesn't mean collapse the trade entirely. Not financial advice, but that's a great place to be a seller, because there's buyers here. They already have their hand out open in the market saying, take my money. So if you were buying down here, this would be a good place to pay yourself. So this is all I'm looking for. Now, does it come all the way up to 3,000? I don't know. I can't tell you how far it's going to go up. I just want to see this tagged. So in relation to where we top out Thursday, Friday, maybe even over the weekend, I would then expect a pullback to make the wick of this weekly candle and then close near the high. So nothing's changed from the previous analysis. We haven't done diddly squat. We've just generated some more liquidity both below and above the market. I would like to see it trade down and then start working in all the people chasing it short. We don't have to do that, by the way. So before I get into the futures chart, we're going to bust out a monthly time frame. And when I started this, doing these updates, I was mentioning to you guys that I would be looking for a swing low here in the monthly, and that because we're running out of time and we just took everybody's liquidity here, that this sucker could materialize a nice expansion upward. So far, that's happening. So we were front running the idea that the swing low in the monthly would be a big giant, what you guys call a bullish engulfing candle. So that's been, that's materialized now with this here. And that's how I did it. I waited for a swing low in a discount. See this lowest low here, and then a higher low on either side. That's from the Essentials playlist in my YouTube channels there. And then you'd just be anticipating a impulse higher, and you just pick people's stop losses. It's awesome. You don't need to know much. So it's nearing the end of May, and we see exactly what we wanted. So it depends where we top out. Look, I don't know if we're going to come all the way up here. We could come right here. That'd be dope. Why there? Because it's support and resistance, right? And maybe we just close near the top of the top of the candle there. That would be sweet. And our candle would actually be like this for the monthly. There. But this is the weekly candlestick inside of this monthly time frame. So that's the top that I'm looking for. So after that happens, wow. We'll talk about that next week. So again, nothing's changed. We're still waiting for premium targets to get hit. Looks like it's going to come by Friday. Could be the weekend. And that's about all. God bless you all. Thank you all for joining, and we'll see you next week. Peace.